February 2026.
Hey, I am not a beggar. These days, if you dress a little shabby, people treat you like a beggar. That's too much. Serves people like that right to fall flat on their face.
Watch out, what's going on?
How did she actually fall? Hey, poor thing. Here we go again. Whoever calls me a beggar again can step in dog poop.
Ouch.
Dog poop.
Why am I so unlucky?
Wow. That accurate? Wow. What a beautiful dress. So pretty. If I could wear such a beautiful dress, being the other woman would be worth it.
Watch out.
What's wrong with you? I'm your brother, Victor Vanguard.
Vanguard. Luke Vanguard. The gambler who seduced great-grandma and lost the whole family fortune. If it weren't for Lydia Hartwell and that awful best friend setting them up, great-grandma would have never met him. Wait, did I really end up in great-grandma's body?
You forgot? Once we're settled, I'll take to divorce Preston Quinn.
Preston Quinn. Don't come any closer. That name, that face. I really traveled through time and became the great-grandma. Darling, come here.
Are you crazy?
I put up with this for years, and I finally caught you, the one behind it all. Today, gonna beat your teeth out.
What are you doing?
Are you possessed or something?
Brother Xiaoqin, I've told Jiyun repeatedly, but it never worked. Today she even brought Lu Yuanjing to your wedding room. This is way too much.
Captain Pei has had the worst luck. He married a woman like this. She actually brought her ex-husband home.
I think it's her. Captain Pei. Song Jiyun, Brother Xiaoqin caught you cheating on the spot. Let's see how you talk your way out of this now. Get out of here. I'll beat you to death. I'm gonna beat you to death today.
You crazy woman.
You shameless creep. You filthy creep, Sandman. I'm gonna beat you today.
Stop it.
You crazy woman. I'll kill you.
What's going on? This is intense. What the hell is this?
That gorgeous hunk.
How did this happen? Wasn't Lu Yuanjing supposed to have sealed the deal? How did Song Jiyun end up beating him up instead?
Pay. Captain Pay.
Pei Xiaoqing.
Isn't this great-grandma that rich and handsome ex-husband? In this situation, we have to help great-grandma hold things together first.
Jiyun. You've gone too far. You even brought a man to the marital home to fool around. And you made sure everyone knew about it. You. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Ashamed? You should be ashamed. Your whole
You.
Honey. Honey, you.
Didn't you say Song Ji-yoon looked down on Captain Pei for flying and never being home, and that the two of them didn't get along?
So why is she calling him honey now?
Xiaoqing. It was him earlier. He broke into our house. He even tried to force himself on me. Good thing I fought him off. But look at my hand. It's all red.
You maniac. Quit making stuff up.
You beat me up like this.
Calling the police. Suing you.
You want to call the police? Then do it now. When the officers come, let's see whether they take you, you creep, or me. Have them come right now and lock you up for 10 or 8 years.
Speak of the devil.
My big mouth. He actually got transported here too.
We just got a report. Someone broke into a private home and tried to molest a woman and interfere with a military marriage,
It's him.
He was on the street yesterday.
harassing a young girl. Take him away. Move.
Officers, I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. Sonia, help me explain.
Shut up. Captain Pierce,
Sorry your wife had to go through that. Scum like him. We will punish him severely.
take him away.
Officers, I'm innocent. This is so
Go to jail.
Sonia. Have you had enough?
How am I making a scene?
Sonia.
The dirt on your face.
Grandma, what is this? Battle-worn kitty look?
It's ugly cute.
No wonder. The way Peyton Quinn looked at me was so weird. Quinn. One more try. Let me go back to the present right now. Seriously? Not even mercy? Let's try another one. The moment I open my eyes, I want to be back in my apartment. Why am I still here? Then hit me with something strong, like thunder. Strike me back. Send me back in one hit. There's only lightning, no thunder. Try something else. Try something else. Turn me back. Make me disappear right now. Let me find out this is all fake. Let me wake up and see it was all a dream. Let me travel back. Why am I still here? My mouth. Isn't it usually pretty smooth? How come when it matters, it just stops working? I get it now. This stool. Its leg is broken. Fine. So you only know how to cause trouble and never do anything useful, huh? This jinx works on other people and things. But it does absolutely nothing for my own time travel situation. Could it be? This is what they call the will of the world? It won't let me go back. Fine. I get it now. This jinx of mine can only change things that already exist in this world. It can't change why I came to this world. Since I can't go back, I'll just pretend someone hit the pause button So now, I'll take it as heaven giving me a chance to help great grandma and change her life a little. As for this Pei Xiaoqin, he's pretty handsome. She's got a nice vibe too. Most importantly, she really stands up for her own. Now that I think about it, staying here might actually be pretty nice. Sorry, great grandma. I'm gonna enjoy being spoiled by a pilot husband for you first. If Spirit in Heaven has any objection, just pretend you didn't see it. Starting today, I'll focus on helping you keep Preston Quinn firmly in your hands. Hold on to him.
He didn't come home again? If you ask me. If it weren't for Selena Sterling's parents begging back then, you never would have married some country girl.
Cut the crap.
I think head nurse Forrest is crazy about you too.
She's in love with you. Why not divorce her and be done with it?
Brother Little Noble, I simmered this white fungus soup all morning. I even added rock sugar. Drink it while it's hot.
Oh my god. Who is this gorgeous beauty? I never saw anyone like her back in the army. Carrying a lunchbox, she's probably here to see her man. Look at that style. Stunning.
Sonia Stone used to be a country bumpkin. Since when did she get so good at dressing up? Hope she falls flat on her face later and humiliates herself.
Mrs. Sohn.
What brings you here now?
Sean, I made this tremella soup for you. I added your favorite lotus seeds. Let's find a place later and have a nice long chat.
Hey. You two talk. Leave the rest to me. Don't worry. I've got it all set up for you.
It's really slippery here. Don't lose your footing and spill that bowl. It'd be a shame to waste that white fungus soup.
Hey, Xiaoqin. Huh?
You made this?
Yeah.
The kitchen didn't blow up.
Why would the kitchen blow up?
Just try it. It tastes great.
Okay.
Looks like the honey trap worked.
We still haven't cleared things up about Luke Ranger. What are you doing here at the army base?
I already explained it at home. Nothing happened between me and Luke Ranger. Who knew you'd turn around and walk away?
You wrote the elopement letter to Lucian Pharaoh. And you're still saying nothing happened?
Back then, I just misjudged you. Now I understand. I only love one person. Only you. After all, who would give up the life of a rich wife and run off to live a life of hardship?
Didn't you always look down on me? And you never even wanted to live a proper life with me. So?
Not good. Back then, great-grandma fell out with Preston Quinn after what happened with Lucas Landon. So you're giving me a divorce certificate now? I'm not getting divorced. Seth. Give me one more chance. I know I was wrong. Let me prove myself. If we divorce now, what will great-grandma do?
Who told you I was divorcing you? Weren't you always blaming me for not getting the factory? So I asked my dad for the factory documents. But now, Pei Zhe is running the factory.
The clothing factory. Pei Xiaoqin is one of the best men alive. He's very tolerant of great-grandma. The only reason he wanted to divorce her was because he caught her cheating in bed himself. Now I've changed all that, so of course he's just letting things be.
Pei Xiaoqin.
You're such a good man.
This is the army. What is this mess? It's getting late. I still have work to do. You should head back first.
It's fine, it's fine.
Sylvia Song. So this is where you are.
No, who are you?
Sylvia.
This is Expedition's sister-in-law. How could you forget that?
That little Klingon.
Why is she everywhere?
Why are you standing there? Say something. I heard you got my brother-in-law locked up. Do you even know? My mom was mad she almost had a stroke.
Lu Expedition going to jail was all his own doing. Besides, with how your Lu family acts, sooner or later you'll all end up in there.
If Shishin hadn't told me, I had no idea you were such a vicious woman. You tricked my younger brother-in-law's feelings and then tried to walk away from it. If you don't give me an answer, you're not leaving here today.
What answer am I supposed to give? Hey, how about I do the math for you? Keep this up, and in a minute you'll be flat on the ground and won't be getting back up.
My younger brother-in-law's future is ruined. You have to pay $50 a month to the Lu family. If you don't admit it, I'll make sure everyone on this street knows and ruin your name.
What are you doing? No wonder Luke Longridge is disgusting. People like you. At this rate, you'll get so worked up you can't breathe.
You. I was just saying it.
Why are you really lying on the ground? Sister Fuli, what happened? Why is lying down?
This is bad. Sister Ma was mad at Song Jian that she fainted. Someone could die.
Quick, go get someone. Call a doctor. Sonia. This time, you're in big trouble.
Mom.
It was a spontaneous pneumothorax. She was brought in too late. We did everything we could.
Mom, look at me. Wake up and look at me. Mom. Stop shouting and do something. Aren't you a nurse? Huh? Help her up. Don't let her lie.
I'm just a nurse. Saving people is the doctor's job. If something goes wrong, how could I take that responsibility?
Have a bike? Get her to the hospital. If this drags on, she's going to die.
You're not a doctor either. Don't do anything stupid. Wait for the—
Shishin is right.
You were arguing with her. What if she ends up being— You're involved in this too.
Hey.
Don't you touch her. If something happens, who's responsible?
Xiaoqin.
Why are you in a panic? Have some dignity.
Xiaoqin. This is bad. The neighborhood is talking. They're saying sister-in-law got Mary fully mad she passed out and then carried her to the hospital. Someone could die.
What did you say?
Selena Song. Are you happy now? As soon as Fiona came in, she was taken to the ER. If they can't save her, you'll rot in prison.
No way. She won't die.
What the hell happened?
Xiaoqin. You have to stand up for Fuli. It was her. She picked a fight with Foley first and made her pass out. Then she moved her around behind everyone's, and now she's still being resuscitated. I'm afraid.
Shut your mouth.
Doctor, how is she?
Luckily, she was brought in just in time. We performed a chest decompression. Her life is no longer in danger. A little later, and it would have been trouble.
That's good.
Young lady, you did the right thing. Keep her in a half-sitting position. Getting them to the hospital timely is crucial. If this happens again, get them to a hospital right away. Don't spend too long moving the patient yourself.
What? Her? No way.
Come here. Sit down.
Xiaoqin. I was scared just now. I was scared she'd end up like Mom. I was really scared.
It's okay. I'm here. Jiyun.
Doctor. Mom.
Don't go.
Pizza. Delicious. Sorry about that. I was just dreaming about eating pizza.
Pizza.
It's nothing, really.
You're not quite the same.
Oh no. Did he figure me out? You're not original great-grandma anymore.
You used to have a terrible temper. You barely talk. You were so cold to me. But now, you actually dare to argue with people. You even sneak off to the hospital on your own.
Well, that's a pretty fair assessment. The original great-grandma was like little iceberg. I've got modern social butterfly spirit, and how could anyone not be suspicious?
But I still like the way you are now better.
Don't talk nonsense. Wait. What's he doing? Am I taking advantage of my great-grandma here? Wouldn't that be wronging her? Mood is already here. If push him away now. Aren't you a mood killer? Whatever, forget it. Great-grandma, bless me from heaven. I'll take it as enjoying this for you. Bring it on.
Don't worry. I won't do anything you wouldn't like.
That's it? I spent forever psyching myself up. And all you give me is a kiss on the forehead? Perry Shaw, are you even a man?
To be continued.
Shaw. This batch of planes test fly next Monday. You're assigned to lead. You can finally get back in the sky. Oh my. Congrats, Captain Perry, on success, and your wife keeps bringing you food. People are so jealous.
Get out.
Hey, okay.
Xiaoqin. Made braised pork for you. Try it. It smells amazing. If you get so hungry you lose weight, I'll really feel bad.
Don't be so reckless next time. What happened with Mary Foley was really dangerous.
It's not like I'm afraid of causing trouble. I'm just afraid of dragging you into it. After all, I'm Pei Xiaoqin's wife. If she becomes the other woman, it'll drag you into it. When that happens, I'd feel so guilty. Serves her right. I really have a jinx of, I can't just say things like that.
Song Ji-yoon, get out here.
No way. Just what I was afraid of. How did that happen so fast?
Serena Song, you vicious witch. You got my brother thrown in jail, and then you sent my wife to the hospital. I'm gonna make you pay today.
Bro, have some conscience when talking. If it weren't for me, your wife would be dead by now.
Oh, dear God. What sin did our Lu family commit? My son is in jail, and my daughter-in-law is in the hospital. Song Ji-yoon, you jinx. I'm gonna fight you today.
Ma'am, if you keep wailing like this, people who don't know better will think your family lost 3 people.
Lost 3 people.
You woman. I'm gonna beat you up today.
No matter what. This is the military base, not a place to act out. If you've got a dispute, take it to court.
Xiaoqing, you're covering for her. Is it because she's pretty? She already slept with my brother. You're just taking someone else's leftovers.
Watch your mouth. There is nothing between me and Lucian Pharaoh. If you dare slander again, I'll tear your—
You! How dare you hit me?
Let me go. Let's not stoop to the level of lunatics.
Sylvia Song. You bitch, I'll kill you.
Percival Pay.
It's over.
Doctor, how is he?
Percival.
He pulled through. But his brain took a hard hit, could likely go blind in both eyes.
Is there a chance he'll recover?
We don't know yet.
How can this be? Wasn't Peyton Shaw supposed to keep chasing dream of flying all the way
And become a great aviator?
How did it end up like this? Could it be I came back through time so I could change the future?
Doctor. My son is a pilot. Nothing can happen to his eyes.
It's all because of you. Because you messed with Lucian Pharaoh, that Silas ended up like this. Our Peyton family must have had rotten luck for generations to end up with daughter-in-law like you.
Oh, Mom, calm down. Sonia Vale. You've done this to my brother. And still have the nerve to ask for our garment factory's business, Dad. Now you see it, right?
These 2 right here are Peyton Shaw's scheming stepmother and his half-brother from the same father who's trying to take the garment factory.
Sylvia Stone, just leave. No place for you in the Payne family.
Parker Shaw still hasn't woken up. He hasn't said anything, so I'm staying by his side.
You.
And you too, one slept your way to the top, and other is after the factory Xiaoqing's mother built from scratch. How much do you care about Xiaoqing? What gives the right to judge me?
You.
What are you doing? Are you trying to slap me again?
That's enough.
Xiaoqing.
You're awake.
Are you okay?
Why is it so dark?
Brother, the doctor said your eyes can't see anymore.
Xiaoqing. Don't worry. Dad will help get your eyes fixed. If you can't be a pilot anymore, the garment factory business can be handed over to you too.
Dad, but the factory is all mine now.
Enough. Back then, this factory was built by Xiaoqing's mother and me together.
It was never yours to begin with.
Just go.
I didn't expect that after my hard work. I've served Pei Jun for years. He still loves only one son most, Pei Xiaoqing.
Xiaoqing, I know this woman. She doesn't care about you. Back then, if her parents hadn't shamelessly insisted on marrying into our family, the Pei family would never have taken her. Better use chance to end this doomed bond.
Xiaoqing, it's not like that. You got hurt this time because of me, so let me keep taking care of you. Take it as my way of—
Oof. You. That's enough.
Dad. Andy Fong, you all should go out first. I know exactly what I should do.
Xiaoqin.
Let's get divorced. I'm useless now. Being with me would only waste the rest of her life. When I get out of the hospital, we'll go file for divorce.
Peyton Shaw. Are you that pessimistic? So if you can't see, I can help you start over. We can be together. Enough.
Just go. I want to be alone.
Mom. Patrick Quinn is blind, and Dad still forces me to hand the garment factory back to him. That village woman, Sophia Wynn, dares to walk all over us now.
Don't worry. Sophia Wynn is an idiot. What trouble could she stir up? Besides, Patrick Quinn is blind. How could he run the factory? All these years, you've been the one leading the place, so of course everyone at the factory listens to you. Even if Patrick Quinn wants to take it back, those people would have to listen to him first.
I was going to win him over with sincerity. But now he won't even pay attention to me. At this rate, you'll have to get divorced.
Song Ji-yoon. I didn't expect you to really stick with it and bring my brother food every day. Anyone who didn't know would think you loved him that much.
Cut the sarcasm. Get lost.
I know. Pei Xiaoqin wants to divorce you. You're the one being shamelessly pushy. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. Pei Xiaoqin is still alive. Even if he's gone. This garment factory would still belong to the Pei family.
Don't worry. Xiaoqin and I are never getting divorced. Now the garment factory is his. Stay by his side and work hard with him. Perry Zane. This has nothing to do with you.
Sonia Quinn. Who are you trying to fool? All these years, you've laid hands on Preston Quinn whenever you felt like it. Right in front of him, you got close to Luke. Now that you want a separate branch, you finally know how to behave.
Preston Quinn. Now there's a better choice. I never meant to hide it from you. Now you've seen it. I've found the one who truly loves me now. If you know what's good for you, then divorce me. Let me go.
Joyce.
Don't come any closer. Go on.
What? Got nothing to say?
Heh. Yeah. You're right. I do love money. So now, I need Preston Quinn more than ever. Get lost.
As I thought, she wouldn't leave because of the factory. Maybe all the kindness before was just me reading too much into it. Preston Quinn. Preston Quinn. Sylvia's song Never Love You. How could she suddenly change in such a short time?
Xiaoqin, I brought you food again today.
Brother Xiaoqin. Zoe. Why are you still here? If it weren't for you, how could Brother Xiaoqin have ended up like this because of Lawrence Liu? If I were you, I'd have packed my bags and left long ago. Look at you. You messed with Lucas Long and did nothing. And you got him thrown in jail. Now things are like this. Happy now?
Oh, come on.
Brother Sean. You know me. I shouldn't have brought up something this unlucky.
Why did Lucas Long end up in jail? Didn't you have a hand in it too?
What's that got to do with me?
What's that got to do with you? Attempted assault. Wasn't this what you two planned together? Lynn Hart led Louis Farrow to drug great-grandma and caught them in the act. Back then, I was busy dealing with Louis Farrow. I almost forgot this sweet little innocent one.
Sonia Vale. What are you talking about? How would I know his plan? I don't know who he is.
Isn't this what you wanted, for me to leave Xiaoqin? So you could take my place? What I? What a pity. My husband and I are doing great now. As for Miss Lynn's little gesture, I'll accept it for my husband.
Sister Wisdom. I didn't mean to. Why did you throw soup on me?
Born this way.
Brother lesser reverence. She.
Forrest knowing I didn't touch that soup.
Wisdom, stop making excuses. I just accidentally brought up you and distant expedition. Do you hate me that much?
You're making it up. Careful not to bite your tongue.
You.
That's enough. Sylvia's song. Can you stop it already?
Me? She spilled the soup just now.
Hey, what's wrong, Miss Lynn? Which hand got burned just now?
Sean.
Preston Quinn. Such a cheap trick. And you still can't see it? I think you're blind. Blind in the heart, too.
Quinn, Brother Quinn. It's all my fault. If it weren't.
Yeah, it is your fault. Your hand is really smooth. Next time you fake it, remember to actually splash it on.
You. Brother Xiaoqin.
Was what I said too harsh? He was already in a bad mood because he lost his sight. And I even used his eyes against him.
That voice.
Pei Xiaoqin.
Why did he come out here all by himself? No. He trying to swallow pills and kill himself.
Percival Quinn, don't swallow them. Don't swallow them. I said don't swallow them. Why are you choking? Easy, easy, easy.
We can only take a gamble now.
Spit it out. It's okay, it's okay. Are you okay? Easy. All right, all right, all right. Are you okay?
So it was nothing serious. But after all that fuss from you, now it actually hurts.
As long as you're okay. What are you doing? What, were you crazy? Look at your eye. So what? No matter what happens, you can always start over. But why did you take pills and try to kill yourself?
I didn't.
And you still say you didn't? Then what's this?
These are vitamins my doctor prescribed. My eyes felt dry, so I came out for some air. And took a couple on the way.
Vitamins. I'm heading back to the ward first.
You've been crying.
Huh? Percival Quinn, you can see now?
The doctor said at noon today. I can see some blurry shapes and light now. The blood clot blockage has cleared up a bit. There's a chance. My sight will slowly. I came to tell you. I'll pack my things and get discharged.
I can see now. Then at noon today, Lin Jixin slandered me. And you still said that.
I came to apologize to you. I held her hand in the hospital room because I wanted to see if she was really burned. I can't see, so I could only feel my way through touch. I didn't expect you to get me all wrong.
Same here. I shouldn't have said such harsh things to you. With your eyes like that. I still used your blindness to provoke you.
You were scared I'd kill myself, that's why you were so anxious.
My mom got sick. And that's why. I don't want to see the people around me give up on themselves just because of a few setbacks.
Don't worry. I won't. At least, not while you still need me. I can't.
Who needs you? I don't. If it's just vitamins, then don't take them carelessly. Just do what the doctor says. Don't overthink it. Now that you can't see, you need to live well even more, okay? Let me help you back to your room.
Okay.
Slowly.
Mom, he's better.
What? His eyes have recovered? Really?
I purposely asked the doctor about it today. Mom, what do we do now? If he really gets better, the garment factory will never end up in our hands.
I was worried your dad still had feelings for Preston Quinn. Looks like now I have to push him a little.
Everyone. You know my brother Perry Shaw's situation. His eyesight is failing now. And he knows nothing about the clothing business. What a shame. But my father insists on handing the factory to my brother. There's nothing I can do.
Manager Perry has been running for so long, the factory has been doing well. What if they replace him with loser Preston Kane? Our factory will be ruined. Then our wages will be gone. What are we supposed to do? But after all, Preston Kane is still our young boss in name.
Everyone, Manager Kane has treated us well all these years. The allowances you've been getting every day helped you get by for a while, right? Now it's Patrick's turn. Do we still get our benefits? If you ask me, we ought to stand our ground. This factory, whoever wins the people over is the one in charge. Am I right, everyone?
Yeah.
Appreciate everyone's support. As for my father, Manager Patrick, don't be afraid.
As long as you say the word, all of us are with you. We're with you. Yeah, that's right. We're with you.
Okay. Then I, Perry Vale, right here, want to thank you all first.
Why did you follow me here again?
Relax. I'm not to take the factory. You came to the factory to hand over the work. What if something unexpected happens? I came to help you.
Director Payne, these are the factory orders for this quarter. The former director asked me to go over them with you.
I'll read them for you.
A blind man who can't even see the words still has the nerve to meddle in our factory's business?
The former director handed factory over to Xiao Quinn. So now you're all workers under Xiao Quinn. So what you're saying is questioning the old director's decision?
You.
Enough. Yesterday, my father brought people over to ask me about the situation at the factory. I also got a general of the order details. The purpose of my visit today is to check how the Riverside clothing store order is coming along.
The fabric for the sample board clothes is over there. Are you going over yourself, Director? Or do you want us to count it up for you and send it over?
I'll go myself.
Okay, I'll take you there.
Ji-yoon. What's wrong, Ji-yoon?
It's okay. I'm fine. You. Let me tell you something. If Xiao Qin had gotten hurt today, one slap wouldn't have been the end of it. Xiao Qin.
This is Pei Family's factory. There's no room here for troublemakers like you. Get lost.
Preston Quinn, what do you mean?
I've been at this factory
Longer than any supervisor. If you kick me out, the rest of your orders are screwed.
Fine. I'd like to see how exactly they'll be screwed. Get out.
Fine. You've got some nerve. Perry Shaw, just you wait. Stop it.
Shaw. I know you mean well, but he's a veteran at the factory. If you fire him, then what if later?
You don't need to worry about this.
Perry Shaw, I'm trying to help you.
Can you help me? Next time, don't get hurt because of me.
Dad. Old Wu's been with our factory for years. On his first day leading, Pei Xiaoqin drove him out. That's way too rash. What if we leave the factory to him?
All right, Xiaoqin. I'm sure he has his own reasons.
Dad. You're being unfair.
Enough. Don't say another word. Xiaoqin is blind in both eyes. Life is already hard enough for him, and today Old Wu deliberately made things hard for him. He brought this on himself.
A's Galen.
Old Wu is foreman father trusts most. On his first day in office, Perry Shaw caused trouble. And father actually forgave him.
Aiden. Don't get worked up yet. Your dad still feels guilty about Perry Shaw's mother's death. If you want to bring him down, take it slow. But a person's patience has its limits. Preston Quinn, since he drove old Walter away, he already made up his mind. Since this factory we can't get, then right in his hands, we'll destroy it.
Quinn, I'll peel you an egg.
Quinn, it's urgent. Xiaoqin, 130 showing the one in us. This is bad.
Dad. What are you doing here? What happened?
The workers at the factory all quit. Right now, the orders are still unfilled. We won't make delivery on time. The penalty for breach won't be a small amount.
What?
What the hell is going on?
What do you think? You fired Old Wu. Everyone at the factory treats Old Wu like a big brother. They couldn't just stand by.
Yeah. Exactly. I know. You're doing this for Xiaoqin's sake. You want him to run the factory. But look. There's something wrong with his eyes now. He's offended all the workers. Geez. This factory was finally built with his mother's and your life's hard work. When it comes down to it, Xiaoqin just can't handle it. After all these years, the factory has always been run by Aaron. Those workers were still complaining to Aaron yesterday.
Dad. I'm not trying to fight my brother for it. I'm worried about his health. And about the factory too. How about this? As for the factory, on paper, it'll go to my brother, but I'll still run it. Once my brother's eyes get better, I'll hand it back to him.
Xiaoqin, the workers came to see me today too. They're all pressuring me to get you to sign the consent form, so the factory can be put under Az's care for now. Dad doesn't want to make it hard for you either, but you know it too.
This factory, your mom and I, didn't build it easily.
Dad. You're right. The way I am now, I really can't do anything well.
Brother, just sign it already.
Payze and Fong, you are forcing your hand. No, can't let them get away with this. Sign what? Sign what exactly? Xiaoqin can't see well now. I have to look over everything before he signs any. What if there's a trap?
Jiun. Give me the file.
No, can't sign with young Master Qin. How long have you run the factory? Those workers, they either make things hard for you or refuse to work. Besides, they rely on the factory to make a living. How could they all leave just because of one coworker?
What do you mean by that?
What I mean is, someone in this is definitely up to no good. The goal is to get Xiaoqin out of the factory director's seat.
Sonia Sung. This is the Pei family's business. It's not your place, as an outsider, to interfere. Give me the file.
Preston Pei. We're married, so I have every right to step in. Besides, I think this is a trap. A trap to strip you of your power. If you really sign it, the factory might have nothing to do with you anymore. Enough.
Sylvia Song. I'll say this one last time. Hand me the document.
I'm telling you. As long as I'm here, no one pushes Peyton Shaw around.
Sylvia Song. You.
Old Master Parker. Don't you think what I'm saying sounds strange? Shaw's been at the factory the past few days, and I've been with him every problem he handled perfectly. He did nothing wrong. You people are the problem. I went to the factory and Parker and old Wilson have kept in touch in private. They even gathered group and held a meeting. That group broke up today. And you still say it has nothing to—
Sonia. Cut the slander.
Slander? Do you swear? If you tampered with it, then let the heavens strike you with lightning 3 times.
All right, Arthur. He was just thinking of the factory. Who could have known? You people are biting the hand that feeds you. We were trying to help run the factory, hey. You people, instead, won't let us handle it. Fine. The 2 of us, mother and from now on, won't get involved in the factory anymore. Let's go.
Hey, wait. This, Xiaoqin. The factory's in crisis right now. Dad's getting old, too. A lot of things. I can't help you with anymore. Sigh.
Master Pei Xiaoqin is your son. And now you're really going to hand him a factory buried in—
Song Ji-yoon. That's enough. Dad. You should go back first. As for the factory, I'll handle it myself.
Oof.
Xiaoqin, whatever, I'll find a way. You don't need to worry.
Sylvia Song. You've made enough of a scene. Please leave my house. Right now, immediately.
Preston Pei. Do you even know what's going on? Hey, I'm trying to help you here.
Help me? Sylvia Song. Stop putting on an act.
Me.
You're only sticking around because you had your eye on the Pei family's factory, right? Now the Pei family's factory has gone under. And I'm a useless wreck. What could you possibly get out of staying here? What are you still doing here? To laugh at a blind man like me? Get out.
Pei Xiaoqin. As you wish. I'm leaving.
Mom. I'm sorry. Your son is useless.
Xiaoqin, what's wrong with you? Why is your fever so high?
Mom, don't go. Don't go. You.
I'm not leaving. I'll stay here with you. Great-grandma, though we're not related by blood. Seeing him like this, don't know why. But my heart feels messed up. Great-grandma, can you tell me what I should do? You're awake.
Wisdom. Why did you come back? I never left.
I'd love to leave. But someone was burning up and out of it. And kept holding my hand, not letting me go. Good thing I came back. Otherwise, what if your fever fried your brain?
I'm fine now. You can go.
You really can't stand me. You want me gone, huh? Sigh. Looks like you were ready to lose everything and divorce me, but in the end, you still wrote a witness letter and left the house to me. What about you?
You saw it.
Peyton Xiaoqin, I know. What you said yesterday was just to push me away because you were afraid of dragging me down. But I'm not leaving. Not until you're truly better and get back everything that belongs to you. I said I'd face it with you. I wasn't joking about that.
Face it with me. Do you know how much the factory is losing now and how much debt it owes? I can't pay it back at all. If you stay with me, then you'll be walking into a hard life for the rest of your days.
I'm not afraid.
Why? Didn't you stay with me because of that factory?
Percival Caldwell. Now do you know why? We're not divorced. When will you realize we're husband and wife? We're supposed to face the storms together. So, stop trying to push me away. Let me stay by your side.
Mom. How can you be so relaxed? Pei Xiaoqin didn't sign. That factory still isn't in my hands.
A's. Mom told you before. Don't panic when something happens. Anyway, old Wu has the people from the factory on our side now. If Pei Xiaoqin won't sign and can't pay the penalty, that factory is doomed. Worst case, we poach the key people from the factory. At worst, we start a new factory.
But
don't worry. Your dad is furious with Sophie Song right now. The factory's in a crisis. Go see your dad tomorrow and talk him into it. Knowing your dad, he'll definitely force Percy Pei to sign. By then, Sophie Song won't be able to stop it even if she wants to.
Got it, Boss Lou. I'll think about it. I already told you. You can stay home and rest easy. There's no need to come to the factory with me daily and suffer.
Your eyes still haven't healed. If I didn't come, would you really swallow your pride and ask someone for help?
By the way, what were you busy with just now?
If factory wants to do well, besides making traditional styles, we also need some new styles ahead of the times. I've finished the designs. We'll have the workers make them. You'll see when the time comes.
I trust you.
Director.
What's wrong with shall we?
Madam Director, Pei Zhe and his people are shameless. A new clothing factory opened up next door not long ago. And they're using those veteran craftsmen they poached from us before.
All right, got it. Get back to work.
Okay.
Pei Zhe is seriously shameless.
True.
Knowing Pei Zhe, without Pei Jun's approval, he couldn't have set up the factory either. Looks like even Peter Payne wants to go head-to-head with his own son.
It's okay. Just now, I spoke on the phone with Mr. Luke, a regular partner. He said that soon, a foreign designer will be coming to visit. If we can get the order from him by then, we'll have opened up another path.
A foreign designer?
What was his name again? Chanel. Air.
Nell.
Is that news you mentioned true?
Oh my. Aunt Fong. My dad works in export, so knows a lot of people. He said. That famous fashion designer overseas. Come to our city. To look for inspiration, and also, work with partner garment factory to make clothes. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made. Perry. These past few days, get the factory running no matter.
Right?
But this foreigner. How are we supposed to talk to him?
Did you forget? Jiqing is educated. Of course she speaks English.
Xiaoqin, this is pretty strange today. Why is there a circus on the main road? They brought in 3 of them. What are these clowns doing here?
You, Xiaoqin.
Miss Lin. Xiaoqin is a married man. Please keep your distance.
Let's not stoop to his level. Jiyun Song. Don't tell me you came. For that foreign businessman too.
Why am I here? What's it to you?
You.
Ivy Song. This trip was a total waste for you. A country girl like you who never went to school. Probably can't even hold a conversation. Hello, sir.
And you are?
You can call me Miss Lin. I heard you're here for field research. We just opened a factory. We'd like a word with you.
I see. You can call me Richard. I also wanted to talk with talented people like you about your traditional aesthetics.
What?
Mr. Richard means. He wants to learn about our country's traditions. And look for some inspiration.
You can understand that?
I once traveled all over the world. But spent 3 years on Foreign Trade Street. That place was full of foreigners. After 3 years of picking it up, and with my own effort, English came easy to me. Mr. Richard. You can call me Ivy. Right now, our garment factory is the oldest one in the city. And I happen to love studying traditional aesthetics too. If you have time, maybe you could come by the factory with me.
Sure. I like that. Of course.
Please. This. How is that possible? That village girl. How could she speak English?
Great.
Now the foreigners have been stolen by them. Lin Zixin. You really can't do anything right.
Me. All I learned before was basic English. Who knew that foreigner would use such weird, hard words?
Mom. What do we do now?
What can I do? They've already poached him. We can wait for their deal to fall through.
Song Jiyun. I won't let you get away with this.
Vivian. What did Richard say to you?
What about him? He chatted with me about culture. We talked about his ideas. Then we wrapped up the conversation on a good note. Right, Mr. Richard. He agreed to let us do the design draft.
Oh, right, Vivian. How come I didn't know before? You could draw? And you speak English too?
As for me, I used to read all kinds of books. And just picked it up from them.
Really?
Perry Shaw Quinn. You're not suspecting me, are you? If I really had to explain, it's hard to say.
Wisdom. Are you hiding something from me?
What could I possibly be hiding from you? But you. This chance is really hard to come by. We have to seize it. Lesser reverence.
I just want to hold you. I don't know why. The way you are now is so unpredictable. I'm scared that if I let go, you'll just disappear.
Long time no see. Wait. I need you to say something.
Go ahead. I'd like to hear. What nonsense comes out of your mouth?
I came today to ask you to work with me.
Work together?
I had no idea you were this capable. Now my brother's gone blind. What good can come from following him? Why not work for me instead? I'm no worse than my brother. When the time comes, Women. What are you doing?
You think you can compare to Xiaoqin? I'm telling you, if you dare come near here or hurt Xiaoqin again, I'll break that leg of yours.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. You can see now? Xiaoqin, you can see now. Great.
You too. Just you wait. Sonia. If you don't say yes today, you'll regret it sooner or later.
Watch out, or you'll fall flat on your face. See? A jinx works great on people like you.
You too.
Xiaoqin. It's great that you can see now. This way, when I'm not by your side, you can still.
Even if my eyes are better now, I still can't be without you.
What are you doing?
This has nothing to do with you.
So you're Song Ji-yoon.
What do you want?
Your brother, Simon Reed, owes money to our casino. He said you'd pay it back. Where's the money?
My brother. What took you so long?
There were a lot of people at the bank today. Are you serious? You're giving all this money to your brother?
Yeah. Why else would I have told you to go get it?
Sebastian Song is a compulsive gambler. You're only hurting him by doing this.
Hurting him? If you want to be with me, then treat him the same way you treat me. He owes you money. Go after. Why come to me?
Cut crap. Enough talking. If we don't get the money today, don't blame us for getting rough. The stick broke. What the hell are you doing?
There's something off with this woman. Maybe we should get out of here first.
It really worked. Perfect. One less. We'll pay a huge penalty for breaking the contract. Wait. How about this? You two take me there. I'll pay back this debt with interest.
You know how to gamble?
If I didn't, would I dare talk to you here? If we win, it's yours. If lose, that way, nobody loses out.
Bet big to win big. Big. Small. I'm going with small. Definitely small. That's right. Open it. Lucky day today. Bets are down. No more touching. Sis. You finally made it. Where's the money? Hand it over. That's all? You messing with me? Your Song Jirue's sister? You came empty-handed. You think you can just take him for free?
Who says I'm here to take him?
Sis.
Keep playing. Ignore her.
Not big.
It's definitely small.
I'm betting on big.
Oh, it really is big. One more round. Damn.
I'm betting big.
All in on big.
I'm betting big too.
Reveal it.
This lady's pretty lucky.
Miss. Want to play Pai Gao?
If it's a bust, make them lose even harder. She's got a dead hand.
The tile broke. Keep your eyes on her.
Again. The tile fell.
Miss. Lady Luck's on your side. Xiaoqin, today is the last day to pay the penalty. All the workers are gone. Now you. Hand the management over to Arthur, at least the factory can be saved. This is your mother's last bit of hard work left behind. You can't just stand by and watch it be ruined in your hands.
Brother. Dad is right. It's all for the factory.
Your eyes just got better.
Why keep forcing it?
Sign the authorization letter.
I promise. I'll run the factory better than before. After all, we're brothers.
In my place, Wyatt Wang. You're the first one who's dared to steal from me.
What do you mean?
Boss. Everyone can witness it. I never touched the dice cup. I never even went near the table. So how could I have cheated?
Exactly.
The young lady's got a point.
You pull a knife just because you lost money? If word gets out, who'd still dare come here to play?
That's right.
How come? The boss is afraid of a bad name too. After this, no one will come gamble anymore.
Yeah.
Shut up. You think if you push me like this, I won't dare touch you? Bring him in. Brother William. She's a bad woman. Don't stoop to her level. Look, I've scraped together all money. Buy me out. Money can pay back the casino. Don't make things hard for us siblings. Okay? You heard it all.
What she just said. It was all a misunderstanding. But you don't plan to pay back your brother's debt?
You dumped this mess on me. Do you think I'm running a charity?
I just said it. A debt has to be paid. Whoever owes it should pay it back. It has nothing to do with me.
But he can't pay it back right now.
You're his only family. You're the only one I could find. How about this? Give me back the money from earlier. Otherwise, leave one hand behind. Then I'll let you go. Song Ji-yoon, you heard that, right? So chop it off already. I'm the last heir of the Song family. Have you decided?
You said it. Leave one hand and you'll let me go.
No. Fine. You're ruthless. I give up.
Take the money you won at the casino today and get out fast.
From now on, don't ever come back to the casino.
Sis.
As long as I'm here, this factory won't go under.
Won't go under. What makes you so sure? Brother. Face reality. With money. With determination.
And with husband and wife working as one. Xiaoqin. The penalty money and the funds to get back the money to start over. It's all here.
This.
That's so much money. Song Ji-yoon. Where did you steal it from?
Payze. Is your brain only good for cheating and scamming, or is there anything decent in there? I earned this fair and square, penny by penny.
In just a few days. You made this much money? Do you think we're little kids? Could it be that this came from you selling your body?
Shut up.
Xiaoqin. I'd stay with you and face this together. Would never go back on my word. Go pay the penalty right away. Then put out a notice to hire workers. What we need to do now is get the factory running again as fast as possible.
Xiaoqin.
I knew it. I knew you could do it. In that case, this factory is still under your control.
Dad.
But I still have to say this. Even though Son Zoran helped this time, what about later? How much can she still help the factory? Your relationship isn't exactly solid either. I've said this before. To split you two up. That girl from the Lin family in the unit has always had a thing for you. She's a proper educated young woman. For the factory's future, I think you should just divorce her and marry the Lin girl instead.
That old bastard actually tried to talk Xiaoqin into divorcing me.
You. Looks like now. You think you're capable. That you won't even listen to your father anymore, is that it? But, in my heart, I have never seen Song Jiyun as my daughter-in-law. After all, this marriage, back then, only your mom was the one who agreed.
Dad, you know better than I do how this factory came to be. If it weren't for my mom back then, would you even be standing here now? I never expected to hand the factory to me. Even if you don't. This factory, I still plan to have Jiyun run it from now on.
Old Pei. Look at that. They dare go against you. Raising this son of yours was such a waste.
You, Perry Shaw-kin, are you sure you want to go against me for a woman?
After all, back then, you didn't have a shred of feelings for my mom either. You did it just to put her in that position. You made my mom so mad she died too soon. And now you're treating me like this. Just so you can feel at peace with yourself.
Fine, fine. I, Preston Kane, from now on, have no son like you. Fine, fine. I, Preston Kane, from now on, I don't have a son like you. Let's go.
Ms. Fong, you and your son have done so many terrible things and you won't repent. Watch out, or heaven will punish you.
You.
We'll see how long you can stay smug. We'll have plenty of time. Let's go.
Right. Where did you get all that money?
I hit the casino, won bet, and won it back. And I settled things with my useless little brother while I was at it. Whether he lives or dies from now on, it has nothing to do with me.
It's too dangerous. A place like that is full of shady people. Don't go there again.
Preston Quinn. There won't be a next time. From now on, we'll do everything right. Make the factory thrive. And live a good life. I'll be with you. Together.
Auntie Fong. Pei. Did you get it done? My marriage to Xiaoqin.
Your marriage to Xiaoqin. He's all lovey-dovey with Song Jiyun now. What chance do you have?
What? I exposed where she was going. She should be at the casino right now.
Wasn't this your rotten idea? We agreed we'd get it done. I'd take A's. Go whisper in Pei Jun's ear, push Pei Xiaoqin to divorce Song Jiyun and marry you. But today, out of nowhere, Song Jiyun showed up with money. I was going to get Song Jiyun out of the way. Without her, Pei Xiaoqin would lose his support.
Break his spirit.
Our plan, mother and son, would be much easier to well, great. It was all for nothing.
That woman, Celia Song, has crossed me again and again. I will never let her off.
Auntie Fong. Ethan Pei. Don't worry. I still have a way. Brother Sean. As long as I can have you, I'd rather destroy you.
Leave you with nothing so you can only depend on me.
Isn't this way too short? Are you sure? Richard will like it?
I think this style might be really trendy in the future. I may not wear designer labels, but I've seen plenty of Chanel style looks.
The design is pretty bold, though. I'd never seen that before. Maybe Richard really could fall for her.
In just a few
Two jinxes showed up. Lydia, I already made it clear to you. Xiaoqin is a married man.
I didn't come to see Brother Xiaoqin. Zoe. I'm not here to pick a fight either. I came to beg you for help. I came to ask all of you to help me.
You want our help? Linhart, I was clear, didn't I? You haven't forgotten what you did, have you? Joyce.
I know I'm ashamed to face you. But I really have nowhere else to turn. Xiaoqin. I had a big fight with my dad. I made him so mad he got sick. Now he wants to cut ties with me. Because of that, I even lost my job. And now I have nowhere to live.
Lin family heiress. Actually went broke. Sigh. Then go find your brother Perry. Or those rich girlfriends of yours. Why come to a country bumpkin like me?
They're all avoiding me. Zoe. I know. I was awful before. I was blind and stupid. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I only ask, could you give me a job? A place to stay and something to eat. I can do anything, really.
Get up first. A job is no joke.
If you don't say yes, I'm not getting up. Sister Jiyun. Brother Xiaoqin. For the sake of, for old time's sake. Please leave me a way out. I swear. I'll behave myself from now on and never cause trouble again. Bankrupt. Jobless.
Nice act. You almost had fooled. Her target was probably the designer brand sketches.
You just said.
You'll do anything. Perfect. The factory happens to need an office cleaner. The pay isn't much, but room and board. If you're willing, stay. If not, you're free to leave.
I am. I do. Thank you, Colin and Zoe. From now on, I'll work hard. I'll get going now. The design drafts are in the safe. Zoe keeps the key on her at all times. We can't just steal it by force.
Then what do we do?
Don't worry. We can do this. Make them hand over the drafts. Willingly.
Will that work? Lynn Hartwell. This time, the one begging me. That's why I agreed to take risk.
Perry Zane, don't forget. We're in the same boat now. If those two really get together, then the plan two of us made, then none of it will get done. That thing I told you about. Is it all arranged?
Mom.
Trust me. Leave the rest to time. When people start passing it around, mouth to mouth, what comes out in the end will naturally get twisted.
Boss Wong, we've worked together for many years. Our partnership has been a good one. Why cut off the supply suddenly? Can still talk about the price.
Director Pay, it's not about the money. We can't ship the goods the next few days. You'll have to wait a few more days.
The delivery deadline for the order is almost here. How can we wait? Hello? Hello?
Could it be Pei Zhe and Fong Yu stirring up trouble again?
I've contacted suppliers in several provinces. Either their prices are extremely high, or the moment here it's our factory, they flat out refuse to work with us. The money we have left isn't enough to cover half the raw material cost. If we break the contract, we'll have to pay huge damages.
And if that happens, the factory's reputation ruined for good, and no one will work with us again.
Xiaoqin. The factory's not just going to fall apart like this, is it? Brother Xiaoqin. Sister Jiyun. Just heard the workers talking. They said our raw materials got cut off suddenly. Now we can't even keep the supply chain going. How are we supposed to have anything to make samples for Richard and finish his clothes?
Xiaoqin. Wasn't Patzer always looking to work with Richard? Let's hand these drawings over to Patzer. That'll get us some money. Even if we lose Richard's order. Still, at least factory won't fall apart.
No. Go get back to work.
Percival Chin. Do you really have to be this stuff? We need money right now. Don't you get it yet?
No way. That's your life's work. It's the factory's last hope. Even if I have to borrow money or take out a loan, I won't bow to Perry's zeal.
Borrow money? Get a loan? What's more important, your pride or the factory?
No way. I said no, and I mean it. There's nothing to discuss.
Ji-yoon, you wanted to see me?
Hang on a sec. These. Tell me, Xiaoqin, isn't he too calculating? Look at this factory, about to fall apart. What's the point of keeping these blueprints? We might as well sell them to Peize. You could still get some money for it.
Oh, Xiaoqin is just too stubborn. So what are you planning to do now?
It's fine. If he won't sell, I will. I can't just watch this factory fall apart. Ji-yoon, could you do me a favor and pass a message to Peize?
Ji-yoon, that's really not a good idea.
I'm begging you, okay? Just tell him, as long as price is right, I'll sell him these blueprints.
But.
Xiaoqin must never find out about this.
Alright, I'll go ask for you. It's all for the factory anyway. Then, Sister Joy Song, I'll get going first.
Mom, look. That idiot woman, Joy Song, finally sold me the draft.
Good. Find them now. Get the best craftsman to make a sample as fast as possible. Finish the final product. We need to get ahead of everyone. And sign with Richard.
It's already been arranged. This time. Let's see how Percy can fight me.
Peter. Don't forget what you promised me. Even though I ruined Xiaoqin, I only wanted him to lose everything and depend on me. After you rise to power, you are not allowed to hurt him.
I didn't expect our eldest Miss Lin to be a hopeless romantic. Don't worry. We already made a deal. I take the factory, you take the man. I won't break my word.
So what we sold them were specially altered drafts.
These drafts look almost the same, but in some tiny details. And in the workmanship, I made a few small changes. Unless it's a master craftsman, it'd be very hard to spot.
If that's the case, with the skill level of the workers at Ezra's factory, the finished products they make would definitely look right but feel all wrong. So this is why you had me put on act.
Not bad. So what we need to do now is lie low and make them think that we're completely finished.
Yo, bro. Sis-in-law.
The day after tomorrow, factory is throwing a celebration banquet for signing with the brand. I'm specially inviting you both. Please come.
Yeah. Xiaoqin. Ji-yoon. Oh, you should share in the joy too. Even if your factory went under. No matter what. We're still family.
Zora. You'd better dress nicely then. Don't embarrass brother Shane.
Lin Hart, I finally see now that all of this was your plot. You made those suppliers cut us off on purpose. I trusted you so much. Why would you lie to me like this?
Sonia Song. Who told you to be so stupid? Ending up like this today is exactly what you deserve. Sean. Now you see it too. It's all because of Sonia Song. Otherwise, how could Richard's order just disappear? A brainless woman like her isn't good enough for you at all.
You.
It's okay. You'll be begging me soon enough.
Brother Xiaoqin.
Don't worry. Even without Ji-yoon, the person by my side still won't be you.
Take your mockery and get out. We're not going.
Sylvia Song. The two guests I want most are you two. You have to come. I want you to see with your own eyes how I rise to the top.
Aiden, forget it. We still need to head back. Get things ready. To welcome Mr. Richard. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The stage is all set now. If we don't go out and put on a show, wouldn't we be letting them down?
Time to settle this once and for all. Over on Richard's side, is everything arranged?
Hum.
How did this happen?
Here, on behalf of our brand, we officially announce the partner selected for this project. It is the garment factory led by Mr. Preston Quinn and Miss Sophia Vale.
Did you make a mistake? I have the design sketches, and I made the samples too.
Mr. Richard said,
Your samples
although similar in style, in the details and overall feel,
are from the original design drafts. And look more like cheap knockoffs.
and the real soul behind design
Belongs to Miss Song Ji-yoon. The factory's design draft was sold to me by you on purpose.
It's a surprise I specially prepared for you. So, do you like it?
What do you mean by that? Is it Paize's design draft? Was bought from brother's factory? Stealing credit from his brother and sister-in-law, and he still has the nerve to put on so big.
Shameless.
Sonia Song. You little cutie. You were behind all this.
How did this happen?
Those who do wrong bring ruin on themselves.
Miss Song, Mr. Perry. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Real design is truly stunning.
Bastard.
Dad, none of this has anything to do with me. It was all this woman. She brought plans to go after Sonia Song. I didn't know anything. I was used, that's all.
Payson, you.
Payson. Things have come to this. There's no point in arguing now. As for the plans, we've already called the police. Who's right and who's wrong? Let the law decide.
This can't go on. The rest of my life will be ruined. About this whole thing with Perry Zane. Are you saying you had nothing to do with it? Say something. Now that things have gone wrong, you're leaving me to take all the blame alone? Xiaoqin, trust me. Paize made me do all this. I didn't do it. Believe me.
You brought this on yourself.
Useless. All useless. You couldn't tell the blueprints were fake. All my money went down the drain.
Son, you. Why are you so mad? What's the point? You weren't the one who stole the blueprints. The one taking the blame is Lena Hart. Factory just opened. And now huge scandal breaks out. Who would dare work with us after this?
Dad's lost trust in me now. If this keeps going, who's going to support my factory? That cutie, Lydia Hart, always comes up with terrible ideas.
Our goal is to make Preston Quinn hand over the family's factory. Who would have thought? He'd be doing better and better now? I've poured many years into this. So how can you expect me to just accept it?
Since they've shown no mercy, then they can't blame us for playing dirty. If playing fair won't work, then we'll do this the hard way.
Boss. Something's wrong with this batch of lace. The thread keeps snapping. It's slowing us down.
It's happening way too often. Doesn't seem like a machine issue.
It's the same batch of material, so why are the other machines fine?
This is bad. Imported silk threads in the warehouse. Got splashed with water. They're all ruined now.
Ji-yoon, someone clearly doesn't want us to start production smoothly.
A rat may be in the factory. We have to find a way to smoke them out.
Hey, did you hear? Director Pei and Sister Jian were forced by Zhuangzi's worker to sign Richard's order. It caught the city's attention. Even the Trade Bureau is coming to work with us. Really? So good? Now that the factories do, our workers' pay can go up too, right?
You mean the Trade Bureau wants to work with Factory too?
Yeah, Zach. Didn't you notice the 2 new machines our factory got? I heard they were brought in for the Trade Bureau's order.
Pretty good, pretty good.
That thing I asked you to do. Is it done yet?
Brother Zay. Lately, Song Ji-yoon has been watching the factory closely. That day, I took material first and tested the waters, but they were really on guard.
So you couldn't get it done?
It's not impossible. It takes time to sabotage the machine, and it'll make a lot of noise. They're watching it closely right now. I'm afraid it'll be a bit hard.
Don't forget. Your wife and daughter are still in my hands. If they really deliver Richard's goods, then I'll truly have no way back. By then, I won't let you off either.
I got it, Zeke. Please don't hurt my wife and daughter. But I also heard something else. The Trade Bureau approached Pierce Shaw for a partnership. They even brought in 2 new machines with a big splash. I'm afraid.
What? How's that possible? Then what do I even have to compare with Pei Xiaoqin? No matter what happens, tomorrow is your last chance. If you still can't finish the job, if you don't know how to destroy the machine, I can help you. Speed things up.
Factory director, this is bad. Those 2 new machines were mixed with something. Machines are broken, and they even ruined that batch of new fabric. Aren't you worried? That's
No rush. The fish is finally taking the bait.
Go outside and bring the workers in.
Director Pei. We've been busy these past 2 days, and you called us in.
Someone at the factory has been stealing. So, we've got to catch them.
Next. Please hold out your hands.
Good thing I found out there was gold dust on that machine. Even if they check now, they won't trace it back to me. Once it's done, then I can bring my wife and daughter back.
Looks like you've already caught. It was you. It was you.
How could that be? Song Ji-yoon, don't you dare make false accusations, even though I, Zhang Chang, joined the factory later, but I've been in this line of work for many years too. We've had a heavy workload these days. Everyone's used the new machine, so what gives you the right to accuse me?
Exactly.
Everyone else, please step outside first.
Director Pei. Although, I shouldn't be saying this, but this factory still belongs to the Pei family. Are you really going to let a woman run wild?
Ji-yoon is right. The 2 of us are husband and wife. What she wants is what I want.
You all. This is ridiculous. You're framing an innocent person. Anyway, this factory isn't somewhere I can stay anymore. If you people want to pin made-up charge on me, then I'll just quit. If you want me to take the fall, show me the evidence first.
Zane Cole. The factory's been good to you. Since I'm naming you today, it means I have proof. You heard my talk with Sean King that day, didn't you? You knew the machine would have gold dust on it after you messed with it. You tried to wash it and clear your name. But what you didn't expect, all the workers used the machine. Everyone had gold dust on their hands. But yours were so clean, not a trace of gold dust. Acting like this just shows you're guilty.
What? You're just being ridiculous. My hands are clean. That makes him guilty.
That alone really isn't enough to prove it. But earlier, Ji-yoon and I sprinkled fluorescent powder at the machine's opening to sabotage it. This spot had to be opened. And you
Factory director. I've wronged you. It's Payze. He told me to break the machine. He said, as long as we missed the delivery date, Richard's order would fall through. If I didn't help him, my daughter and wife.
Did he say what else he was planning?
He also told me to mix something into the dye. Make the fabric fade. They said just a little. No one will notice in a short time.
When are they planning to do it?
Tomorrow. When they switch the dye tomorrow.
All right. We'll call this making up for your mistake. I won't hold it against. As for your daughter and wife, Xiaoqin and I will bring them back.
Thank you, director. Thank you, ma'am.
Jiyun. Next.
A's. Didn't Zhang Chang already finish the job? Let's just wait for Pei Xiaoqin's factory. Shut it down.
Hey. Dad.
You bastard, did you send people to wreck Xiaoqin's factory? There's solid proof, and you still made a scene with Director Chen? It's reached me now. Will you be satisfied after you've dragged the Pei family's name through the mud?
Dad. Listen to me, let me explain.
Enough. I don't care what grudge there is between you. Get over there and apologize to Xiaoqin. Fix this mess. If this hurts the Pei family's reputation, I won't let you off. As for your factory, you can forget about running it from now on.
We're done for. Bro. Sis-in-law. What happened yesterday was a misunderstanding. It was all Zhang Chang's doing.
I'm not your father. I won't keep indulging you again. But this time, we can let it go.
Xiaoqin. We're family, after all.
Stop talking. We do have conditions.
What conditions?
First, publish a public apology in the papers. Admit your slander and malicious competition. Second, compensate our factory for all losses and reputational damage caused by this.
Impossible. If it goes in the papers, how should I live after that?
Perry Zane, do as I told you. Or end up in jail with Lydia Lin. You know that better than anyone.
The factory director and his wife really did print an apology in the paper. Even though it was pretty vague. Everyone still knows. After this, Patrick Pei won't be able to stay in this city anymore. He's basically like a rat in the street now. With everyone shouting for him to be beaten.
Let me see. At least they still have a little conscience.
Jiyun. We owe you this time. You saw it coming. And set up defenses ahead of time.
When husband and wife work as they can cut through metal.
Director, then I'll get going.
You've worked hard these days. And thank you too.
Why are you getting so mushy suddenly?
I used to let prejudice blind me. I couldn't see how good you were. But now I finally know. Being able to marry you is the greatest happiness of my life. Pei Xiaoqin.
Pei Xiaoqin. I
Once we finish this batch of orders smoothly, let's have a proper wedding, okay?
mm. Mr. Richard, what I'm wearing right now is the best craftsmanship we have.
Miss Song, your understanding of color, fabric, and tailoring has completely exceeded my expectations.
Mr. Richard says.
These designs are perfect.
He's very satisfied.
Thank you, Mr. Richard. But our production process can also support mass production.
Okay, we can sign a long-term contract right now. However, I have a favor to ask.
Please, go ahead.
I'd like to hire Miss Song as a private consultant for my brand. Would that be possible?
Thank you, Mr. Richard. But right now, I want to focus on our own factory and brand. But we can still keep in touch through cooperation.
Okay. I respect your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to us creating even more great things.
Everything's on the right track. Our life is getting better and better.
Gia, have you ever thought about it? Starting a brand of our own?
Of course I have.
With your taste and talent, you shouldn't be overlooked. Whatever you do, I'll support you.
No. I still have a chance. As long as Sylvia's song disappears. As long as she becomes the other woman, brother Xiaoqin. She's mine now. I'm going to kill her. Song Ji-yoon. I'm going to kill you.
Take a break. Don't work too hard.
I'm fine. I was thinking, once our Yunchin brand has settled down, we could make some more special collections. Like pilot jackets. Xiaoqin, your dream was never gone. Even if you can't fly a plane yourself anymore, we can find another way to let your dream keep soaring.
Jiyoon,
Thank you. What time is it? Why aren't you back yet? Hello?
Sylvia Song. Xiaoqin is with me now. If you want him alive, come to the abandoned school in North City alone. Remember, come alone. If I see law enforcement team or others, then get ready to collect his body.
Lydia Lin. Don't touch Xiaoqin. I'm coming now.
I'll be waiting. Song Jiyun. Let's settle this once and for all.
Lin Xixin. If you dare lay a finger on Xiaoqin, you'll pay for it. Lin Xixin, I'm here. Where's Xiaoqin?
Song Jiyun. You had the nerve to come alone.
Lydia Hart. The one you hate is me. Sean is innocent. Let him go.
Let him go. Sure. Get on your knees and beg me. Just like I got on my knees and begged you back then.
If she keeps this up, sooner or later, her own madness will destroy her. Okay. I'm begging you. Let him go.
Serena Song. Look at you now. Now. Crawl over here. On your knees.
She's already lost control. One more step, and your own impulse will drag you down.
Yeah. Just like that, like a dog. Crawl over here. Enough. Ira Song. Go to third base. Go to third base. Xiaoqin.
This isn't Xiaoqin.
Ira Song, go to third base.
Drop the knife.
Jiyun, are you okay?
How did you find this place?
I've had a bad feeling all day. I felt like something would happen to you. I followed the north side of town and found this place.
That little obsession in my heart really could reach him. They all deserve to die. Anyone who stands between me and brother Xiaoqin deserves to die. Celine Song.
You never really dared hurt Xiaoqin. You dared use those fake calls to trick into coming here and walking into this.
If it weren't for you, how would I have ended up like this? Celine Song. Don't get smug. You changed my fate. One day or another, heaven will punish you. Let me go.
Move. What filthy language?
Then don't listen.
I really thought something happened to you just now.
From now on, when I'm not around, you're not allowed to come to a dangerous place like this alone.
Maybe. I'm not bad luck after all. I just see more clearly than most. Karma never misses anyone.
Xiaoqin.
Is this your mother? Mother Zhang Xiao, in memory of Zhang Xiao.
Yes. After all these years of marriage, I still never brought you to meet my mother. Mom, loving Mother Zhang Xiao. Anyone who tried to bully us or dreamed of taking your estate has already received
The punishment they deserve. The grave of beloved.
for letting me meet Vivian.
Mom, don't worry. I'll always be by Sean's side. We'll make the factory thrive and build a better life.
Vivian, though we're already married, I still want to ask you again. Will you marry me? Thank you for coming into my life. Thank you for loving me again. For the rest of our lives, I'll use every bit of my life to protect you and cherish you. Will you? Will you marry me again?
When I came to this world, I only wanted to change my great-grandma's fate. Pei Xiaoqin was an unimportant side character in all of it. But now I realize, I fell in love with you long ago. So from now on, I don't need to keep living as my great-grandma, but as the real Song. Let's start a new life. I do.